across the board. Like, I feel like this dude does just not have bad matchups. Like,
yeah.
Ooh, beautiful short.
Oh,
my.
oh, that was hella fast.
Yo.
Bro.
Yeah. Move
And
into one more. Oh, and there it is.
Oh.
S00nsay just not giving face roll any breathing room on that last stock.
Bro, he really came to play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And that set was cool.
Oh!
That's some Leffen shit.
That was like that
Insane.
Leffen gobble.
He converted off of it.
It's just sometimes it's scary because it's just like, you don't want to be too safe. Like,
No, it was too high. That's it.
Yeah.
he did it.
Oh my god.
But looks like it's not. That's a 6-0. All right, congratulations to S00nsay for taking that in a commanding fashion. Indeed.
That's nuts.
Hey guys, my name's Miles. My tag is S00nsay, and I'm a Melee player from Calgary, Alberta. I'm 24 years old, and I'm happy to be repping Noble Esports. I was like 4 years old. Brother put a controller in my hands. Played Smash on Nintendo 64 for ages. In fact, we didn't even get a GameCube, which is hilarious. I never owned a GameCube to play Melee on. I just ended up kind of coming across it later. But I've played since I was like 4 or 5. Yeah, just with my brother mostly. Ooh, that was about late 2016, early 2017. So I just was perusing the internet. I had seen it recommended in my YouTube feed a million times. Mango versus Wobbles, Evo 2013 Grand Finals. And I thought Mango was Wobbles and Wobbles was Mango, but I was like, holy hell, are they cheating? Like, how are they moving this fast? And I saw that and I was like, I want to go beat these people. I just was so enamored by what I saw, the speed of the game. Once I realized that that's what Melee was, I was like, that's not how I remember it, like when I had tried it out as a kid. So I started playing around late 2016 in the early net play days, and started going to tournaments in 2017, I think. Is that right? Yeah, I started going to tournaments in 2017. And I just fell in love with it, kept getting kind of good results, and took it from there. I didn't, well, okay. I thought because obviously it's kind of like if you're not familiar with Smash Bros, it's kind of like a Smash Bros thing where you're better than all your friends, you beat everybody you know, so therefore you think, okay, well, since I've beaten everyone in my immediate bubble, surely there is any other player that is better than me outside that bubble. So I went to my first tournament thinking, all right, maybe I'll get like second. Like maybe there's someone better there, but probably not. So I went to a weekly at my local university and I got washed, just completely just dusted, no chance. So that was kind of like what ushered in those months of grinding on net play. But I didn't really have a moment, honestly, to answer the question. I didn't really have a moment where I wanted to go pro. I just was like gradually seeing more and more results. There was like this kind of thing in the back of my head that was like, hey man, you're getting better. You might be able to like crack the top 100, and then who knows, from there you're off to the races. So there wasn't really like a defined moment. The results just like kind of kept rolling in, and I was like, well, I'm gonna just keep going until they stop rolling in. So far so good. With 2021, the goal is kind of just to crack the top 15, I think. I would love to crack the top 10 in the collective Melee contest, but here's the thing. It's not so much a ranking thing, it's more about the wins. It's not, like, I don't care if people think I'm 20th in the world or 25th that much anymore. I feel like I've kind of reaped the benefit of, like, people thinking you're good at the game, because you get seeded higher at tournaments, you have an easier path to further bracket, whatever. But at the end of the day, now it's at a point where I'm like, okay, before it was like to gain enough respect that people like were like, oh shit, like that guy's good, he's in bracket, like he's gonna make top 8 for sure. Like getting that kind of notoriety was cool. But now it's like, now it's different. Now it's like, okay, I'm within batting range of like the top dogs. Maybe I'm not quite there. I'm really close though. So it's like the next goal really is to like beat the Mango, beat the Zane, beat IBDW, S2J, all these guys that are like kind of taking over the top 5 spots in Melee with this online era. So it's not an easy road, and the closer you get to the top, the longer the road gets, really. Like getting to this point is easier, even though I've climbed all these ranks and like gone from unranked to maybe like the higher-ish echelon of Melee. this last stretch of like climbing those last 25 ranks or beating those top players, like the top 10 consistently, not just beating them, but being able to like repeat performances. So it's not just like they were having a bad day. That is like way harder than anything I've done up until now. So I think that goal is going to be a 2021 goal, and it's probably going to have to be a 2022 goal. So I'm doing my best, but yeah, it just gets so hard the closer you get to the top. Well, I don't know. Coming to Noble was kind of a no-brainer in a lot of ways. You know, Melee is, I mean, maybe if you've been paying attention, you've seen other major sponsors like Golden Guardians pick up more big Melee names and like really go heavy on the content creation. It just seemed like a good fit, frankly. With where we're at with like COVID and where I'm at with my goals for streaming, I haven't been doing it in the last little few weeks. I've been kind of busy, but barring all that, I don't know. It's just a good fit. I wasn't too like I said with the whole imposter syndrome thing. It's like really easy to be like, wow, this big org like wants me. That seems bizarre, and the nature of which it came into play was just like. I don't know. At first I was like, do I really deserve this? But then I started to see my results like towards the end of 2020 especially, and even going into 2021, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to accept the good things as they come. Noble seems like a great team that's like pretty focused on even right now. Look at what we're doing, you know? So the social media stuff. Me being on Noble, in summary, is just, it's two things. It's great for me. I'm happy. I feel like a good fit, but then also it's a message to everybody else. Like, sponsors are interested. Focus on your content. Try and focus on your results. Try and get your streams going. Try and really, you know, promote yourself. You're going to be your best marketing asset, and I feel like sponsors generally like that. So if I could do it, sure as hell, someone else in Melee could be doing it too. This one is not a. I wish it was an inspiring answer. I wish it was a heartfelt answer. Like, oh, I watched Mango Fox and I thought it was sick. With all the stuff I've been saying around, you know, being a huge Mango fan and stuff. But I switched to Fox because I got washed at a tournament. I made Marth when I first started because that was the character I had done so well with in all my casual time playing Smash. And I got absolutely obliterated by a guy who I'm now good friends with, but I got absolutely just destroyed. So badly that I went home and I was like, that sucked. And I went to a friend's house and he's like, yeah, you should consider picking up Fox. I just kind of stuck with it. I was going back and forth, and then I was like, whatever. I might be worse with Fox now, but in a few months, my tournament results will be the same or better. And so far, so good. Again, it wasn't too much of an exciting answer. There's no, I got beaten so badly that I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that anymore. Marth sucks, and he does not. It's hilarious. He's, definitely the plight of most Fox players now. So, well, to be honest, I gotta say, make no mistake, I do want to be the best. What you're seeing now is like years now of losing. You're looking at years of like reality checks, losing. You lose to the best. You lose not even to the best. You lose to people better than you. You might lose people you think they're worse than you. But like the entire time, this goal in the back of my head, and I mentioned it earlier when I was going to these weeklies and trying, is that like that. There's just that dream just sitting in the back, like I want to be the best, and now I feel like I'm in striking distance. You know, there's probably an unfathomable amount of grind to get to that last stop on the train of being number one, or even just in that number 1 to 3 range, just where everyone's like one of the best at least. But the goals before I retire, and I couldn't even think about retiring right now, but the goals before I retire are easily, get number 1 in the world, to be the undisputed best. But what comes along with that is I don't want to just be the best because I win all the games. I want to be the best and have like the people watching excited by that. I don't want to play in a way that people are like, get this guy off the screen, like he's just trying to play as quote unquote lame as possible. Like it comes back to like that love of watching Mango play, and what kind of got me started in the first place is that Mango had such a profound effect on a lot of new players who got a chance to watch him play. Some of the most exciting sets, some of the most insane movement, just stuff you don't see from any other player. Just feels like just total control of the game. I would love eventually one day people be like, yeah, I started playing because of S00nsay. I loved watching his Fox. I thought it was so fun. Like, he's my favorite. It's maybe it's a bit of an egotistical thing, maybe to just want your ego stroked like that. But I think that would be some of the most heartwarming, heart-filling thing I could hear, is that like I started playing Melee because I wanted to be like S00nsay. I wanted to play the game like him. I thought he was so hype watching him play. And I mean, I don't think I'm alone in this. I think a lot of people want to be liked in the Melee community, whether that's as personality. I want to be liked for the way I play one day. I want to have such a unique play style that people have a tough time replicating it. That it's hard to do, whether that's just execution, whether that is a combination of execution and just like crazy stuff that you don't see from anyone else. I want it to be like, that's my style. That's the way, like if someone watches me play or someone watches a new player play, they're like, man, you're doing stuff like he does. And that's because like I swear you could go to any local and they'd be like, oh, I want to play like Mango. Like I want to play like Leffen. Like they have those people in mind that they want to play like. They watch all their sets. They take notes. They just an actual student of the game that wants to do that. So I'd say for me, the goals on Melee as a whole are, whether it happens in 2021 or if it's for the years to come, it'll be best in the world someday. And to just, inspire people to continue playing the game. It's a beautiful thing. Not everybody has to be the best. Not everybody has to be number one. But if people start playing because of like watching me and being like, damn, that was sick. Like I want to play this game with my friends. Like it's a chain reaction. My friends have started playing Melee a few months ago because they saw me get into Summit. They've seen all the advancements with Slippy and how easy it is to play online nowadays, that they were just like. And then sometimes they message me after my sets and they're like, that was sick and all this stuff. And it's just like, that's the effect you want to have on people. I think that's the mark I'd want to leave anyway. I don't know if I'm ever going to be some like giant charity head that can organize tons of fundraisers and do all that cool stuff. But maybe if I get to a point in Melee that everybody likes me so much, I could help the community grow in that way. That would be kind of my thing. Leave the Melee community better than I arrived in it anyway. I think it's already been a great community, but it'd be cool to, maybe some people are looking for new players to really lead the charge and inspire new players to play. Mango's not going to be around forever. There's got to be a group of people that takes up the mantle. So I'd be more than honored to do something like that.